in our academics. Even the course of study, what to study requires being guided. That is why no one is too young to be guided. I have a particular testimony when the Lord was calling me into ministry. I had studied engineering, and the Lord, when he was speaking to me at the point of me leaving academics and going into ministry, the Lord has said to me, son, I said ministry and not industry, because I was still contemplating other things. At the end of the day, one day the Lord said, studying engineering, I had it very clearly, was a step in the wrong direction. And now I was furthering in engineering. I was on my master's program at the time. And the Lord said to me, furthering in engineering is a further step in the wrong direction. Now, if you spend all your life in the wrong direction, when will you come to the right path that I have for you? That was what led to my exit and coming into ministry. And it's been so wonderful these years that I've followed the call of destiny. Please take note. We need God in every department of our lives. Many people are getting into marriage. You are not even seeking the face of God for direction. You are busy going about with specs in your mind. My spec. Tall, dark, and handsome. Wonderful spec. That it is your spec does not make it God's spec for you. Please understand. Oh, she must be slim. She must be beautiful. She must be tall. Brown eyes. No problems. Wonderful spec, but that may not be God's spec for you. And if you make God's spec, you will carry devil's spec. And then you know what that means? That is pepper in marriage. You will not suffer pepper. In the name of Jesus Christ. You are not the only one. I remember many years ago, I wanted a slim spec. And I got one that didn't work. Then I met God and I saw God. I said, God, Adam didn't pray. You brought a wife. Lord, I'm your child. I am holy. I love you. Decent guy. Serving the Lord. I said, I don't have to pray. Bring me my wife. The one that is my helpmate. And the one day, the Lord brought me my wife. It was ×3 my spec. I will not tell you the rest of the story. But guess what? Inside that spec was loaded all that I needed to fulfill my marital destiny. We have had peace unspeakable for these over 16 years in marriage. Not one day of a cause for alarm, because God was the one leading. I'm speaking to somebody this morning that the road looks short does not make the right road for you. That the way seems short does not make it the right way. Check. Remember Exodus chapter 13, 17 to 18. There was a shorter way from Egypt to Canaan, but God took them through the longer one because that was the safest and the best way for them. People of God, let's subscribe to divine direction. Very critical for our lives. That everybody's traveling out of Nigeria does not mean going out of the country is the will of God for you. You may not be wrong wishing to travel, but you will be wrong not finding or getting approval before you start traveling. Remember Isaac wanted to also go to Egypt because there was famine in the land. Genesis 26 verse 1 beginning. However, the Lord said to him, dwell in this place that I will show you. Don't go down to Egypt. And he hearkened. And in that land, he prospered and made it. There are people seated here this morning may not be leading you to America. Nigeria, West, bless you. If that is where God has ordained you to be. Please take note, Japa without God is heading for a crash. The Lord give us understanding. Why do I